There are stories on the island that scare you, and then there are stories that make you behave differently. This is the second kind. People do not tell it to frighten children. They tell it to remind adults to watch their mouths, to choose their words carefully at night, because the island listens, and some names carry farther than others. Everyone knows about the lady in white, even the ones who pretend not to. They know she walks at night. They know where she has been seen. They know the rule about not stopping if you see her. But there is another rule that is not written anywhere. You do not laugh about her, not because she is dangerous. Because laughter is an invitation. The man did not think much of stories. He said fear was for people who did not understand the world. He said spirits were excuses. And when he drank, he said those things louder. He was not a stranger. That is what made it worse. He was someone people knew. Someone who had stood in circles like this before, under these same trees, telling stories of his own. That night the road was quiet. No wind, no insects, no movement in the leaves. The kind of stillness you do not notice until you break it. He stood beneath the trees where the light does not reach cleanly. Headlights passed through in pieces. Branches cut shadows into shapes that did not settle. He drank. He laughed. Then he started talking to the dark. At first it sounded like jokes, the kind of teasing people do when they want to show they are not afraid. He dragged his feet across the dirt, imitating the slow walk people say she has. He laughed again, but the sound did not travel. Someone later said it was strange, how his laughter did not echo the way it should have, like the trees were holding it. He said her name. Once, then again, louder, and then he stopped. Not because someone answered, because the air changed. He later told someone it felt like standing, too close to someone you did not see arrive. Like the night had leaned in. He swallowed. He looked around. The trees did not move. No wind touched the leaves. That was when he said something quieter, something no one admits they heard clearly. Then he laughed again. But this time it sounded wrong. Too sharp. Too fast. Like he was trying to scare something away. The next day he acted normal. Too normal. He laughed when people spoke to him, but he did not look at them properly. Someone asked if he remembered what he said the night before. He said it was just a story. But he said it like a defense, like someone answering an accusation that had not been spoken yet. That night his daughter did not come home. Not late, not hurt, just absent. They searched the roads she always walked, paths she knew better than anyone. But every place they checked felt slightly off, like they were always arriving after something else had already passed through. People said the dogs did not bark. People said their flashlights felt weak. Someone said they saw a woman standing just outside the beam of light. White dress, still, hair covering most of her face. At first it looked like she was not looking at anyone. Then the light shifted just enough to catch her mouth. She was not screaming. She was not crying. She was smiling. Not wide, not cruel. Just enough to feel intentional. Then the hair moved and the smile was gone. When the flashlight reached her fully, there was nothing there at all. The man dropped his light. He did not shout. He did not run. He just whispered, "Please don't." As the night stretched on, he stopped calling his daughter's name. Instead, he kept returning to the same place under the trees, standing where he had said the name. Standing where he had laughed. He kept rubbing his hands together. People noticed one of his fingernails was broken, bent back, dark underneath. When someone asked if he hurt himself, he said he did not mean it. He did not say what he meant. Morning came. No child, no tracks. No sign she had been taken by force. Just absence. And absence is what grows legends. The man went home. He did not sleep. People said he sat outside all night staring toward the road, like he was waiting for someone to walk past. In the days that followed, he stopped drinking. Then he started again. He avoided the trees. He avoided the road. He avoided the word everyone was thinking. People said they heard him whispering at night. Not prayers. Not names. Just short phrases over and over. Sometimes it sounded like he was apologizing. Sometimes it sounded like he was being corrected. They found him just after dawn, hanging near the roadside, close enough that someone had to see. His feet were clean. The ground beneath him was undisturbed. The branch above him was not broken, just bent, like it had been waiting. There was no note, no struggle, no explanation that satisfied anyone. The story moved fast. He mocked the lady in white. She took his child. He could not live with it. That was what people said. That version was simple. It taught the rule. It warned the young ones. It kept people from laughing at night. Days later, the child was found alive, asleep, somewhere she should not have been, able to reach by herself. She was unharmed, clean. When people asked where she had been, she said one thing. A woman told me to wait. When asked what the woman looked like, the child covered her eyes. She said she did not like when the hair moved. After that, people stopped laughing under the trees. They stopped saying her name like it was nothing. They taught their children not to mock stories they did not understand. Because sometimes the island does not punish you. Sometimes it reminds you. This is Whispers of the Island, and this is why you do not mock the lady in white.